cards because that's card trick 5.
Good morning. It's Saturday. I went down to the community library in my apartment. They are revamping the place soon, so they're basically giving away a bunch of books because they closed for a few months. And I actually went early to volunteer. I helped them clean the space, sort the shelves, and all that. So my hands were so dirty and dusty because some of the books haven't been touched since COVID days in 2020. So it was super dusty, but kind of fun to go through. We even found old documents and letters. They were just going to throw them out, which I felt so wrong. So I brought a few home. I think they'd be nice to be keep in my journal as little memories. So yeah, that was my Saturday morning in the last 2 weeks of October. Then I went back home for lunch and watched Caramello on Netflix and watched my husband play Dota like for a second.
Hello. I am actually running late and I want to go to a cafe for about an hour or two just to write before I meet my sister for dinner. And welcome to another vlog. Welcome to another normal days in my life where I'm doing some research for my short stories and also doing some other random things around the house and around my daily life. We gotta go. We're really late. Let's go. Good morning. I am currently learning how to do card tricks. I found a video on the internet and I want to try doing them and surprise my husband. My husband is really good at this. Him and his uncle and his dad, late dad, really good at doing card tricks, so he always make me laugh when he does them, not just to me and to any guests who came over to the house. So I thought it would be fun if I can do the same for him. So I am learning. Let's see how it goes. It's not that great so far, the progress, but it's kind of fun just to try something new.
Yourself, in this case, remember the 10 of diamonds. Place it back into the deck and then give the cards in a genuine shuffle like this. There's no sleight of hand in this trick. It doesn't matter how you shuffle. Just make sure the cards in because that's card trick 5. So just deal those duplicates on top of whatever.
I am a bit hungry and it's time to make pancake. Let's go. I just had my brunch and I am going to continue my writing. Yesterday's writing session at the cafe went pretty well, and I just want to continue what I left off before dinner yesterday, and I am going to share a little bit update about that later. This is my current favorite mug. I got this from Mr. DIY shop. Yeah, let's make some tea. This is the Live 8 camp in San Diego, and this is where I can actually observe the behavior of orangutan on day-to-day basis. I really wanted to go to our national zoo, but I have complicated relationship with supporting zoo, and instead of that, I'll just go to the live footage on YouTube and some other online encyclopedia about orangutan. That's probably gonna help me to build the orangutan character in my story. I'm just gonna pick up some of this and may or may not be useful for my writing. If you can hear the background noise, it's actually the thunder. It started to rain now, it's pretty heavy. Strong thunder. Anyway, my short story is very much inspired by my last visit to Borneo, and also inspired by Jane Goodall, who is a conservationist of the chimps. She's very famous. If you don't know her, you can just Google her and find out about her work. She recently just died in October, and that is a very sad news, and I was devastated because she is someone that not just inspired me to take marine science, although I didn't pursue the subject or the job in that line, but she has always someone that I look up to, and I always believe that her work that she does for the animals are pure and very, very meaningful. So when I went to Borneo last 2 years with my husband, and we went to the Ape Center, I got this idea of a writing concept about them, about Bornean folklore. We were both very interested with the stories when we visited the museum when we were there, and I wrote down all the concepts in a notebook, and then I never look at it ever since. And only until end of August to September, I was going through some of my notes, and I was reading about Jane Goodall's work, just wondering what she's been up to these days. It's been so many years, wondering if she's still active even though she's in her 90s. And then I remembered that I actually have the concept in the notebook, and I look at it and I thought, okay, I feel like it is the right time for me to kick off this writing. And so I pick it up and I start plotting, start brainstorming in September, and come to October, just a day after I register for the short story competition, I heard the news. It's devastating, and it is really, really sad because she has inspired me with my decisions to write again and about orangutan. I think these species like chimpanzees, orangutan, and many other species in the world right now are suffering from the climate change, bad political issues. So I thought I want my voice to be heard, and it will be best to do it via my writing. Now that she's no longer around, and another person who inspired me to take up a marine science subject which is my father, who loves animals so, so, so very much, is also not here anymore. I feel a little demotivated at this point, but it just gives me more reason to actually complete this writing and dedicate my work to both of them.
All right, I forgot to record my outro, but anyway, I've been busy writing, and by the time you watch this video, I am already at draft 7 with Project Goom. I finalizing and ready to submit in another week. See you in next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.